It was on Halloween in 1693 that Winifred, Sarah, and Mary Sanderson stole the spirit of young Emily Binks. Taking their revenge, the town of Salem hanged the 3 witches. But before the Sanderson sisters took their last breaths, their magic book cast a curse that the sisters would return on All Hallows Eve when the full moon was high and a virgin lights the black flame candle. It's simple. Join a team, fight for victory, survive the night. Hello book dragons, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. I have an awesome, exciting announcement for you. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, I am the co-creator of the Hocus Pocus Readathon, which takes place October 1st through the 13th. So a couple of rules for the readathon. Have fun, be kind, but also each challenge, they can't be doubled up because each challenge is worth a certain amount of points and you need a certain amount of points to reach your goal. So unfortunately there are no doubling up on challenges. I do want to say that I'm going to have everything linked in the description box down below, including other ways that you can check out our co-hosts, our sign-up form, and the handbook. I will also put a timestamp down below of the different parts of information you may need if you want to skip over anything, because I am going to go through all the prompts for all the teams. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or any of the co-hosts. You can also check out our Twitter. We are at Hpocus Readathon, and there is more information there as well. Also, if you're hearing any jingling or creaking, 1, I may have a ghost, and 2, my cat thinks she's starving and needs to be fed again, even though she's not. For the teams, we have Team Sanderson Sisters, and the co-hosts for that team, or the leaders for that team, are myself, Jackie at Bookish Coffee Blog, and Larissa from Larissa is Reading. The co-hosts or leaders for Team Undead are Knox from Knox Reads and Stephanie over at Fire Cats. The third and final team is Team Trick-or-Treaters, and that is co-led by Nicole over at Radio Girl Reads, Tiffy over at Tiffy E, and Kaylin at the Bookish Garden. Please, please go check out my co-hosts. I am just so very excited to have this wonderful group be a part of this readathon, so please give everyone some love. Go check out their channels and their blogs and just support them. They are absolutely wonderful. Also, there is a group book for everyone, so it doesn't matter what team you're on, there is a group book. And since I like to be a little bit extra, if you couldn't tell by a certain hat, or a certain video where I dressed up as an old man wizard, I'll put a link in the cards if you haven't seen that. I wanted to make sure that you had an option in the group book, because sometimes you just don't want to read the group book. So obviously the first choice is Hocus Pocus and the sequel, but since I haven't heard the greatest reviews about it, the second option or second book that you can choose from is Serpent and Dove by Shelby, I'm probably gonna butcher this last name, Mahurin. So all I know about Serpent and Dove is that it's about a witch who is betrothed or bound to a witch hunter. It seems very interesting, and from the buzz that I've heard is that it's very good, and I'm excited to read it because it seems extra witchy for this very witchy readathon. Now we've come to the part where I'm going to share from my magic spell book all the prompts and everything you need to know for the different teams. So for Team Sanderson Sisters,
oh look, another glorious morning. Makes me sick.
selling your soul to Master Satan was only the beginning of your magical journey. Unfortunately, your deal with him didn't include immortality. It's been centuries since the spellbook made that curse, and finally it's time to rise. Make sure you complete your prompts in order to get enough points to reach your goal. Of course, this team is inspired by Winifred, Mary, and Sarah Sanderson. So the team goal is to cast the spell to become immortal, and this does require a certain amount of points, and each prompt has a certain amount of points. So each team has a strength and a weakness, and the strength for Team Sanderson Sisters is you cast a spell to give your team a boost. Add 5 points to one prompt. Weakness. In order to capture the children, you must learn about them. You must read a YA or middle grade novel. So the first prompt is potions, spells, and enchantments. Read a book with a witchy main character. The Sanderson Sisters have risen. Read a book with a female protagonist. The magic book is calling to you. Read a book that is spellbindingly atmospheric. The burning reign of death. Read a book that frightens you. Master Satan is pleased with you. Read a book with a powerful villain. Work together with your team to take down those horrible children and become immortal. Read the group book. Celebrate your victory by watching Hocus Pocus. Now for Team Undead. You thought having Winifred Sanderson poison you for having an affair with her sister was the worst that could happen to you. Then she sewed your mouth shut so you wouldn't share her secrets. She didn't stop there though. She brought you back from the dead to do her bidding. That's when you found out she had turned a boy into an undead cat. Don't forget to plot your revenge. Make sure you complete your prompts in order to get enough points to reach your goal. So the characters that inspired Team Undead are Billy Butcherson and Thackeray Binks. The team goal: help defeat the Sanderson Sisters and enjoy your eternal rest. The team strength: you collect your fingers and find that they're holding on to another team's prompt. You can switch one prompt for another team's. And the weakness: you're stuck in the cemetery. You must read a book in the exact same spot. So the prompts for Team Undead: zombies, cats, and graveyards. Oh my! Read a book with a non-human main character. The cemetery is especially spooky on Halloween night. Read a spooky, atmospheric book. Winifred Sanderson raises you from the dead. Read a book that can bring someone back from the grave. Catch those kids, but don't lose your head. Read a book chosen at random from your TBR. Not all of the undead are monsters. Read a book with a paranormal or supernatural element. Help your team stand up to Winifred Sanderson by reading the group book. Celebrate your eternal rest by watching Hocus Pocus. And then last but certainly not least, we have Team Trick-or-Treaters.
So for 3 centuries, I guarded the house on All Hallows Night, when I knew some airhead virgin might light that candle.
Nice going, Airhead.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, okay? We're talking about 3 ancient hags versus the 20th century. How bad can it be?
It wouldn't be a night of Halloween fun in the heart of Salem without a little trick-or-treating. Oh, and bringing the devilish, evil Sanderson sisters back to life. Now it's up to you to defeat them in a single night. Make sure you complete your prompts in order to get enough points to reach your goal. And then this team was inspired by the characters Danny, Max, and Allison. Their team goal is pretty simple: to save the day. The strength: it's up to you to defeat the Sanderson sisters. Give yourself an additional 2 points for each book you read with a witch main character. And then the weakness: keep the Sanderson sisters at bay until sunrise. You must complete a 24-hour readathon. I do have to say, for this weakness, I think that the co-hosts for the trick-or-treaters are actually planning a date so everyone can participate if they wanted to on that day, but you don't have to. You can do it at will. So now I'm gonna go over the prompts with you. You hear the legend of the Sanderson sisters. Set the mood for Halloween night by reading a spine-tingling book. Light the black flame candle. Read a book at night by a flashlight. Don't get caught by the Sanderson sisters. Study your magical foes by reading a fantasy novel. Thackeray Binks is here to guide you all. Read a book with a squad. Winifred Sanderson has taken to the stage to cast her spell. Cover your ears so you don't hear it. Make sure to read an audiobook. Work with your team to save the day by reading the group book. And celebrate your victory by watching Hocus Pocus. So again, this readathon starts October 1st and ends at midnight on October 13th. During this readathon, we are going to have some trivia questions and some Twitter sprints, so feel free to follow us on Twitter. Again, we are at Hocus Readathon. Also, we have a team sign-up sheet, and I will have the link down below. Right now, we're just kind of keeping track of who's officially joining a team and who's not. We do encourage you to join a team by October 1st. That way we can kind of get an idea of how many people we have participating. On that same vein, we would absolutely love to see your videos, your TBR videos, your TBR posts. If you're a blogger, feel free to tag us as well. We would absolutely love to see this and support you, and as you support this readathon, I'm just very excited for this community, and what better way to celebrate Halloween than a Hocus Pocus Readathon? Again, everything will be linked in the description box down below. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to answer them for you or any of the other co-hosts for this readathon. Let me know in the comments down below if you are wanting to participate, if you do have any questions, what team you're thinking about joining, what prompts sound good to you, all of that good jazz. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to join the Book Dragon family, we'd absolutely love to have you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, until next time, remember to be nice to yourself and be kind to others.